Well, did you know that studies link the development of your baby's microbiome and overall digestive immune health?
With us today is pediatrician Jen Trachtenberg with tips for new moms and dads on how to build a healthy foundation for baby's health during the first 2 years of their life, which experts say are crucial.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here this morning. Did you know that the first 2 years of your baby's life are a critical time for developing their immune and digestive systems? Yes, there are a lot of studies that link the development of your baby's microbiome to their overall digestive and immune health. And so it's critical to start influencing these powerful tiny microorganisms early on to build a healthy foundation for life. Several factors can influence the development of a balanced microbiome. For example, breastfeeding, a healthy pregnancy, environmental factors like pets and even siblings, and probiotics as well. New cultural baby probiotics are specifically formulated to help support a baby's developing microbiome and establish a healthy foundation for their growth and development. This safe and effective probiotic helps maintain a healthy balance of good bacteria in your baby's tummy. Common comfort drops help reduce crying and fussiness due to occasional digestive upset. And Grow and Thrive promotes the development of a healthy digestive and immune system. Cultural baby products have Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, which helps balance baby's microbiome, and it's the most clinically studied probiotic in infants, and provide 24-hour support that's safe for everyday long-term use. It's the brand most recommended by pediatricians like me. Visit Culturelle.com to learn more about Culturelle baby products.